My name's Margaret Ann Windsor, and I'm up kind of early this morning 'cause it just hit me what's happened, or could have happened to me here. Enough as, first of all, I want to give background. Um, I wrote a medical malpractice book, 76 till 80, when I had antifreeze put in me April Fool's Day of 80, and that's all I'm going to put on here. This is one of the mind control murders. I live in Roanoke, and this is psychiatrist, Fort Hood shooter. He's on death row. Finished at Virginia Tech here next door to me, where the 33 shootings happened. The students' mass shootings, April the 16th of '07. Larry Flynn, I'm showing this because the guy that was programmed to shoot him and kill his attorney, he flew me out there when Larry McDonald, the congressman doctor I wrote about, the plane went down, the KAL he was on, August the 31st of '83. He even says that in here. The one I want to make now, and I'm going to get back here, I'd hate to. I've been kept penniless and deliberately kept homeless. So I'm going to get back here. Maybe I'm not waking anybody up. This is my backpack, one of them, when I finally got it. What I want to say here is, I'm going to try to turn the light on here if I can. I don't know where it said I just came in here. Not funny, I moved about here. I can't find the light switch. Oh, man, right here we go. Okay, I hope this does it. And I'm back here because I don't want to wake anybody up. I got enough problems. I can't even walk from this mess. Uh, Besides, they made me look like a Fruit Loop if that's what people want to look at. Anyway, my point is that I'm allergic to chemicals, and I just wanted to get this documented. And that's been used against me. My immune system attacks itself when I'm around chemicals, especially if I'm in a small place like I've been relegated to, and the law doesn't work for me. They come in, they get stuff on people's kids, or in return they get to keep their jobs, or etc. When people don't fear going to jail or having to pay for the crimes, it's shocking what they'll do. Point is, there's a group of people specifically I'm talking about that's from another country that have actually told me they're citizens here. They have to do what this government here tells them to do. And that's after I had told them I was allergic to chemicals, paid a month's rent, and they came in a few days later, and I mean 3 or 4 days later, going to paint and remodel November of '95 here, where it's freezing in Roanoke. And I called the cops, and the cops, we'll arrest you. So it's hard to believe. You have to hear the whole story, and I put part of it on video for over a year now. But this is what's happened. I resorted to, and I had to leave, by the way. And that's when he told me, and that's part of the same group that's become so wealthy here. Since then, I might add. So you ask yourself how they were able to get small business loans and buy up everything around here. It's a property that's so expensive. So I'm going to step back out here and try not to annoy anybody with all the laws broken against me. What I wanted to say here was that I don't see the light switch here. I was going to turn it on. This ought to make a good one. You think I'm having fun, or it's hell. What I want to say is that about choice, I stayed in one place and called in for 14 months, and I stayed there till March the 3rd of this past year. And the point is, I stayed there that long, and they sold out to the very people that the Germans owned it, and it was run by a holding company. But they sold out to these same people, group of people, Patels and Shaws. And they have were just written up as these good, upstanding citizens by Goodlatte, Senator Goodlatte from Virginia, and he's over the intelligence and the judicial committees. He has been, I believe he still is, the agriculture, which was a part, the Rangers, when I was being run and everything happening to me here in Roanoke and all points around here on the trail, just trying to live. So I was deliberately kept homeless. The thing in Run, if I paid rent for a month, they could just soak me with chemicals, which has been done, and I'd leave, and I don't get any refund or anything. And so I've been on the run and dying from the chemicals and the reaction I have from them, the inflammation and everything. What's happened, though, I stayed there 14 months, and they came in, the Patels and Shaws and Dottie, called in. Might as well go ahead and say it. And right away, I mean, I couldn't stay. The world should see what was done to me there. And I left March the 3rd of last year. So the same situation happened again, and I do try to leave. I've tried to leave Roanoke, or the state of Virginia, and it's not going to work. This is law enforcement getting stuff on people. They don't have to pay for their crimes, so they keep their jobs. Their kids don't go to prison for drugs or internal revenue, whatever infraction they or their kids or et cetera corporation has done. My point is that I stayed there, and I had to leave because, lo and behold, the stay-in out in this owned by these people, too, that I was staying at since August. I was so sick. They were totally remodeling. They had the plaster and paste and all that, tearing down everything, and I was so sick I couldn't stand it. The whole place was being remodeled. So I called in, and I asked if I had any reward nights, because I had the cards from Choice Motel had sent me, but my email had broken, wasn't working. I hadn't had contact with them. And she demanded, before she could get into my file, a debit card or a credit card. And I told her, I said, I've got a debit card, but I never use it. And because I keep it just to have my check put into it, the money deposited, and then I go that day and draw it out, and I use money order to pay what bills I can pay. So I don't use it. I'm scared to death. That's the only income I have, and I can't even walk now to get up on the Appalachian Trail. But anyway, when I called them and they demanded that, they couldn't get into my, and it's a new bunch of people there too, most of them at called in, since these people bought it out. But anyway, I gave her that card number, and she said she had to have it to get in the file. I said, well, I don't know why I never use it. But anyway, I gave it to her, which I wish to God I hadn't. But she said I didn't have any days. So I called Choice, and it was like I hit a windfall. She could get me in there. She offered to get me in other places. I had a whole bunch of days built up over that 14 months. So I had her book me into Quality Inn, and same Quality Inn here on 3rd Lane Road where I'd lived and been run from there by the same group, Patel and Shaws. Well, I got my stuff, and I got the email from them confirming it. I called Quality Inn, and they said, yes, they had gotten the letter, and it was confirmed from Choice Motels. So I go in with my little bit of luggage that I can still drag and everything, and on the printout she gave me where they were paying for it, and I should have nothing to pay for over the 20 days, she gave me a printout saying that it had been secured by a credit card. And I didn't know she meant me. What she had done is I called her first, so I don't know if Choice Motels is in on this or not. But you ask yourself, I didn't secure it. I called her first to see if I had any days. So they can get away with murder, believe it, when it concerns me. They don't have to pay for their crimes. So anyway, I'm standing there, and she says, well, we have to copy that card. I said, this is paid for, and the reservation was made by Choice. She said, I don't care. She said, we want it for damages. We've got new rules, $250 deposit or you can't get in. That's our rules. So I pulled it out, and I let her Xerox it. So anyway, I went to my room, and I'm leaving out the rest of the miserable stay I had there till the time was up. So I left yesterday. I go in, I can hardly walk. I'm 76 years old, and the inflammation's just about killed me. I go in there, and I check out. I've done nothing to these people.